Hi, I'm Tony Van Veen, CEO of Discmakers. Today, I'm going to talk about a touchy subject, people critiquing or criticizing your music. As an artist, you know that your music is going to get criticized, right? Sometimes it's in the form of a written review by a journalist, sometimes a review from a buyer of your CD on Amazon, sometimes it's just someone who doesn't like your music posting their opinion online. So how do you react to that? And more importantly, should you listen to the criticism? Let me start with a dose of reality. It is impossible for everyone who hears your song to like it. And if someone doesn't like your music, it's never been easier for them to let you and everyone else know that in their opinion, you suck. So how do you handle that criticism? Well, maybe not surprising, I've got a few suggestions. Start by asking yourself this question. Who is the critic? Do they actually know anything objectively? Or are they just a random person with an opinion? Then ask, what kind of criticism is it? Is there any objective merit to the criticism? Or is it just personal taste? They didn't like your song because they hate banjos. Finally, figure out the intent of the criticism. Is it meant to make you better, or is it just meant to hurt your feelings? If the critique comes from someone who actually knows something, say an A&R rep at a label who knows what that label is looking for, then by all means listen to the critique. There may be an opportunity to improve your music and thereby noticeably improve your chances of getting signed. If the criticism comes from a journalist or a blogger who reviews a lot of music, pay attention. They may have a personal bias, but there may be something in the critique that can help you evolve as a songwriter or a musician. And needless to say, if the criticism comes from someone who is well-meaning, with the intent to help you get better, by all means, listen. That doesn't mean you have to act on every criticism, but don't automatically dismiss it. It's hard to have our song critiqued, but when an A&R rep tells you that your 90-second intro is about 70 seconds too long for radio today, she's actually right. No matter how much you like the gradual build-up of your music during that 90-second intro. What about all the other criticism, the kind that just relishes in trashing your music? Well, you've got to grow that thick skin and learn to ignore it. Don't respond, don't get mad, don't feel hurt, just ignore it. Here's the thing, as an artist, you chose to put yourself out there in the limelight. And by doing so, you open yourself up to criticism. Like it or not, you chose to get criticized. So for your mental sanity, you have to learn to ignore people taking pot shots at you or talking trash about your music. Trust me, I know this is hard. I've been criticized online before. It hurts. It leads to self-doubt until you tell yourself that person is just a know-nothing asshole and I'm not going to pay them any mind. Remember, it's impossible for every listener to love your music. And the ones who don't like your music shouldn't matter to you. You just want to do your very best for that group of people who do like your music so that you can keep gradually building your fan base. What if you don't get a criticism, but you get a compliment? Well then, just bask in the glow, my friend. As human beings, in my opinion, we get entirely too few compliments. So when we get one, let's enjoy it. Just don't let it go to your head. When my son was a senior in high school, his athletic team has a motto: stay humble, stay hungry. And that's what I advise you to do. Stay humble, but stay hungry. Listen to only the few critiques from people who can and want to help you do better. Ignore the rest, don't react to them. Just keep working on making better music every day. Your success will be your best reward. I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you next time.